Can Anthony Edwards be the face of the league? Can he be the next LBJ?
You go
Is
first.
that a serious question?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah, because
topic.
a lot of people, I've been seeing a lot of people say they see MJ in him, they see Kobe in him. I
I've
mean,
been I've been saying that for years. He could be. Remember, I've been saying that for years that he gonna be the next
I
LeBron.
see I see Edwards as the next Anthony Edwards, bro. He different. He different. They team they hey, shout out to the Timberwolves. They built a really good team around them. And they should actually be buyers at the deadline as well. No cap. They could use a little bit more. I get rid of Conley in a heartbeat. Like
I'm not getting rid of him.
I
I'm
would.
not,
I feel like
unless
I can get
who?
a better point guard than him.
Who?
I don't know who you want. Like his contract pretty big, right? His
No, I
contract
think
still
this is
pretty
the
big.
last year. I think that's the last year of his deal. Mike Conley been solid. Mike Conley been
Yeah,
solid.
but he been injured.
Nigga don't be hurt. He's sick. He ain't hurt.
Oh, he ain't hurt.
Yeah,
I
he
still
be.
give him up, but everybody fit around Edwards pretty good. Edwards, the next Michael Jordan though, that's wild to see him. But
He
I
don't
ain't gonna
even
lie, I
play
see
like
kind of
Jordan. I don't know why
potential.
people
He
say
ain't
that.
even in his really. He really ain't even in his prime yet. He's still in his early 20s. So he definitely gonna get better. He definitely gonna be better. Timberwolves gonna be better. I just see Edwards as Edwards though. I don't see him playing like nobody else. But taking shit serious, he got that Kobe mentality down though. Like when you take shit serious, he out there. Like,
Who game do you say? You say he plays like Anthony Edwards. What are the highest aspects of his game that you see? Is it his shooting?
his
Is it his
his
defense? What is it?
athleticism,
Athleticism. Okay.
yeah, and his defense pretty solid too, bro. The
What do
minute he
you?
play defense,
Okay, so what do you think? So his athleticism is the best quality of Anthony Edwards in his defense. So his chances of being the face of the league to you are what?
being the face of the league, what the fuck? First off, ain't gonna be no face of the league till LeBron get out there, man. And then after LeBron gone, it's either Giannis or Jokic. So who the
That's
hell you think he?
that's not true. That's not true at all. Because they would have been made them the face of the league, bro.
You don't make anybody the face of the league though. You take it.
How
They
old is
haven't.
how
So
old is
they haven't
Zion?
like Jokic has been one of the best players in the league like past 3 years. Giannis at one point was the best player in the league. Luca has been one of the top three in the league. I don't think the league. I said it last year. I don't think they want like these Europeans to be the face of the league. I understand Shondell says like the NBA is a world thing. I get that part because it is. But the NBA is still like America. Like that's what it really is. It's still America's sport. So having like a European be the face of a league, I just don't think the NBA kind of wants that. They want like they want like a Ja Morant. They probably wanted Zion at one point, but Zion been getting hurt all the damn time. And
Uh,
what
If we're gonna take a face of the league, then you might as well go MB.
they
but
don't
even
want.
but
I
that's the
still don't
thing. You
want.
saying I get what you're saying. You're saying day, but my ears when I hear you say day is more like who is day?
The NBA.
The NBA or the media around the NBA?
No, the NBA. I think they just don't want these play. I don't think they want like these players from overseas to be like the face of the league. They want a dude that's from America. Like they
Uh,
I could see that though.
I
like they
disagree with
don't
that.
want that. They don't. I just truly think because they. I feel like they would have had like they would have had something like Giannis, Joel, uh, Jokic taking over the league, whatever. I think that's they could have been did that because those have been the best players in the league the past like 4 years.
I disagree. I
That's fine.
disagree with that. I don't think that's truly an NBA take. I think that's more of the media around the NBA pushes that. I think it's just more marketable to market people that the names that people can pronounce, but we know that's just simply not true. That if you're good enough, they will rally around you because the biggest take was that why Giannis could never be the MVP or never be a top player in the league, the best in the world, is because he simply doesn't have the name that people can pronounce. But as you can see, people learn to pronounce the name. But I do think though, it's not a sense of like they don't want that. It's more of a sense of like it's who the fans we pick. We pick who they champion, who they call the best. It's like right now, like Paul George is a part of the GOAT conversation with the youth. No one probably would have saw that coming because it's like people pick who they want. You could say that like LeBron James is the face of the league, yeah, because he's the most popular basketball player. But it's like when LeBron leaves, we actually don't know who will be the face of the league. So we can't say, oh, it won't be this guy because he never took it. It won't be this guy because when he was in it, we simply don't know it yet because we haven't gotten there. So it's just like when I think about who has a chance to truly be in the face of the league, like and we bring up Anthony Edwards. We loved him over the summer, but it just reminded me of the same thing about when Kawhi Leonard was in Toronto. Oh, he's the best player in the world. And it was like just before that it was Kevin Durant, then it was LeBron. It's like it's just recency bias because honestly, if John Morant played this season and didn't just play 9 games, no suspension, no injury season and injury, John Morant is the conversation of who was the face of the league. It goes Zion. It would be John Morant versus Zion versus Ant and Luka. It would still be John Morant as the face of the youth in the league. I think it's just recency bias. It's not who the league wants. It's not who the media wants. The people choose it. Paul George is the people GOAT right now. Is the youth GOAT. That's it. That's their GOAT. That's their GOAT. That's just what I think.
When did LeBron become the face of the league?
When did LeBron become the face of the league? The face of the league? I think he became the face of the league about Miami. About that last year in Cleveland, Miami. After that last chip with Kobe. I think Kobe was the face of the league for a bit.
LeBron was in year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Around year 9, 10. That's the case. So that means this is about when Giannis, because Giannis in what, year 8? This is the time he need to be in this conversation. The same with Jokic.
But he is in the conversation. He is in the. They are in the conversation though.
Not as the face. Not as the face.
Yeah, they are though. They are in the conversation.
Nah.
When you bring up the face of the league, who do you bring up? You bring up 5 people.
No, you don't. No,
when you bring when I say
the face of the league, I say LeBron, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant. I never bring up Jokic. I just say them guys are the best players in the world. But the face of the league, who I will say put on this poster, no, I don't do that. I don't do that.
Okay,
They would have been that already. Then they would have been that.
Okay, that's okay. So when I hear the conversation of the face of the league, I obviously hear LeBron James, the face of the league. I hear Steph Curry. I don't hear Kevin Durant. And then the conversation turns into who's going to be the face of the league. And then the names I hear after LeBron and Steph are Giannis, Jokic, Ja, Zion, and Luka. I hear those names. I don't hear Kevin Durant face. I hear Kevin Durant missed his window to be the face of the league when he went to GSW. I hear LeBron and Steph, but then it become like the face of the league. The conversation always turned into who gonna be the face of the league after him. And it always turned into like Jokic, Embiid, Luka, Ja, Zion. That's what I hear. So I get when you say who is, but the conversation always morphed into what's next because LeBron James is so old in his career. It's like when Jordan left. Jordan was still the face of the NBA even after he retired. It was like, oh, Michael Jordan. People were still picking old Michael Jordan teams on fucking NBA Live when he retired. It's just like that. Like, I think Bron right now, he's the face of the league because out of popularity. Best player in the league doesn't really have to do with the face of it.
Yeah. And I think when it comes to is Anthony Edwards, he probably will be the face because he's going to be more popular than Jokic, than Giannis, and probably Joel Embiid.
He's not more popular. He's not even more popular than Ja Morant. He's not even more popular. No, he's not even. I don't. It's Ja.
No. I'm saying and Ja too. I'm saying like those two. When LeBron retires, when Steph retires, and when Kevin Durant retires, I think it's just going to be those two. Zion, there's a chance Zion can still be the face. There is a chance, but every year, it keeps shrinking because people keep saying you're not playing that good. You keep getting hurt. That's fine. But popular wise, Anthony Edwards is more popular than probably Giannis as of right now than Jokic. He ain't better than them, but popular wise, he probably beats them because of his I was about to say attitude, but I meant to say his personality wise, outgoing and all that. We see him talking interviews, playful guy, saying jokes. We see that. Like, they don't do that. Like, Luca doesn't do that. Giannis doesn't, he be doing them little lame dad jokes, but that's just not him. Joel, he doesn't do that. Jokic, he doesn't do that.
I ain't gonna
Like,
hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. I've already seen players like that. That's funny that people love. They like their jokes. I think it's the same with Giannis. Even though some people love the dad joke, some people hate it, think it's corny. But when Dwight Howard was the poster child for a little bit of being funny and stuff like that, it didn't help his case. At first, people loved it, but then eventually people just turned on him when he didn't win a ring. I think honestly, people only love you when you're good, and then when you haven't met expectations, there's no pressure on you yet. But when the expectations come and you don't live up to it, they don't want to hear you joke anymore. They don't want to hear you laugh and play. It's only as funny until you win a ring. I think that's what it's gonna. We just already seen Dwight Howard be hella funny, and people shitted on him when he was still funny, and they lost. I don't think that even helps. Honestly, Anthony Edwards, he keeps
that
being
was a
himself.
different type of funny, though.
But he was,
different, though. You know that's different, though.
But at the end of the day, it's because I'm a funny guy myself.
No, I get what you're saying, though. But that was different.
It don't. Yeah, to me, I'm just saying, like, you may say it's different, but in my eyes, funny is funny. It doesn't matter. People love you for your characteristics of your personality and who you are, but that will never translate to how long they're gonna love you. Because Dwight Howard, I think people disliked him so much personality-wise after he never won. It hurt him from being on the 75 list. I think it's the same with Anthony Edwards. Like, he was the guy. Like, when he got there, I was like, damn, he could be the next LeBron James. I think, like, this is the guy. He's better than Cat already. His promise is better. He was the guy that made the Timberwolves organization say, we got to go in. We got to truly win with him. And that's what it is. When Cat was there, they never had that feeling like, damn, he's our guy to go for our chip. It was when Ant got there. And it's the same thing. I don't think that shit is going to help him at all be the face of the league, being funny, any of that. Because it's like, if Luka wins an MVP, if Luka wins a ring, I think I hate to say it, but the world is majority white. If that guy does any of those things, MVP, freaking championship, it's gonna be the rise of the whites in basketball.
Jokic do it. We just saw Jokic do it.
But the thing with that is that Jokic runs away from the spotlight and truly hushes it. He goes out of his way to play bad so he doesn't get brought up in that conversation. You get what I'm saying? But with Luka's so damn good at it. It's like, bro, he's so good. You don't even need to see his personality for him to be brought up in MVP conversation. You don't even need to know about this guy for him to just always be a part of the conversation. It's just that fucking like, whoa, like, no, that's Luka. Like, oh no, that. He even fucking escapes the white boy narrative. You know how people feel about white men hooping in basketball? He escaped that shit.
Is he white?
Yeah, he white. He fucking European. The motherfucker white. He is fucking white. He the whitest motherfucker I ever seen play basketball. He even play like a white boy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Fuck you mean, is he white? He white. That's Luka fucking Doncic.
For Luka to be in this best player, like in his face of the league, he does have to win MVP. And we're in the same situation again.
And he in the conversation.
I know we still got 3 months, but he's always the favorite. And then later,
he's in the top 10 for MVP voting right now. He's literally in the
that doesn't matter though. It's all about if you're in the top 3 or 5 at least.
The nigga is 24.
But it's still. I'm talking about right now. I'm just talking about right now. As of right now, he's not the face. He just not.
He's in a conversation.
I mean, if they put him in the face once LeBron and them leave, I'm all for it. But I think if they had to choose who we go market first, Ja Morant, or Luka Doncic, they're gonna pick Ja Morant, and Luka clears Ja. He clears him. They're gonna put Ja. That's just how they're gonna do it, bro. Like, I just don't see, like, I've never seen no European be the face of the league. I've never seen it.
Well, I mean, basketball just because you never seen it, that's not an. I get what you're saying, but honestly, it's not a strong point at all. I would defer from that point because I've never seen it. Doesn't mean it makes it a strong point. It doesn't mean that it will stay that way.
But if they haven't done it before, why would they do it now?
Exactly. If that's the point, if you've never seen it before, that gives you more evidence that it can happen in the future.
But why would they want to do it now, though?
Who the fuck is they?
Okay, the media. Why would the media want to push this narrative of them being the face of the league right now then if they never done it in the past?
Have we ever seen a European ever play this damn good basketball before?
We saw Hakeem Olajuwon.
European. He's African.
But when I'm saying when I say European, I'm just meant somebody that's not from America. So basically, an overseas type player. That's basically what I'm saying, bro.
Hakeem was the second best player in the league outside of Mike. He was very much fucking
But
that
was
guy
he the
popular.
face?
It was no one would have been the face of the league over Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is literally the best player to ever play basketball ever. If
I
his
thought
time.
LeBron was though.
But listen, if you're talking about that time period, Michael Jordan, nigga, listen. Michael Jordan is so fucking good at basketball. When you say he's the Michael Jordan of golf, he's the Michael Jordan of surgery, he's the Michael Jordan of track. Michael Jordan's so fucking good. His name is synonymous is with the best of the best. Michael Jordan's so motherfucking good. You get what I'm saying? It's like it didn't matter how good Hakeem was. Michael Jordan was a motherfucker. You said, man, he the Michael Jordan, a dentist, a dentistry. When you that damn good, they called your nickname was Black Jesus. When motherfuckers like, man, I wonder who will win a game of basketball, Jesus or Michael Jordan. Clearly, Mike. That motherfucker was that good. I'm saying to you, bro, basketball at that point, the guys overseas were never as good as America. And even when they beat us by fucking 5-10 points, it was a fucking disgrace. Bro, basketball has grown so much over the years that there is no gap in basketball with us and overseas players anymore. The fact of the matter is they're right there behind us. Maybe 1 step, 2 steps. It's not no fucking 5-10 steps. The game is that fun and growing that fast that they're right there. So we've never seen, there never was a European that was good as a fucking Jokic, good as a fucking Giannis, good as a Joel Embiid. We never seen people outside of the U.S. this damn good. So it makes sense why none of those guys were ever the face of the league because we dominated the sport because it's an American sport, but it's a global sport now. Basketball is more popular than football outside of America. Crazy, right? Crazy, right? And the fucking Super Bowl commands and demands all that attention and views, but it don't matter. People don't fucking watch football outside of America. They watch rugby and basketball. So we never fucking seen it. Would make soccer is the most popular sport in the world, but we're talking about American sports worldwide. Soccer isn't an American sport. Soccer is the most popular sport in the world, and it's not even top 3 in America. Baseball is more popular in America than soccer. Like, you get what I'm saying? But it's like, brother, there would have never been a European been a face of the league because there was never anyone this fucking good outside of the country. The fucking last 5 MVPs been international players. There's never been a Giannis. There's never been a Joel. There's never been a Jokic. There's never been a Luka. So to see these guys have the chance to be the face of the league, of course it means the time is coming now. That's all the more evidence to say because it didn't happen in the past. It's coming in the future. That's what your point commands.
I'm going to just say it again. I don't think they want none of these players that's not American to be the face of the league. I just don't think so.
Yeah, whoever the fuck is there, you need to stop talking to them.
I mean, they don't. Like, I mean, I would if they would have been taking the torch from Braun. They just haven't.
That's like saying that motherfucker would have took the torch from Mike. You can't take the torch from him. If he's not the first.
But like you said, no one was better than Michael Jordan at that time. These players have been better than Braun in probably the past 4 or 5 years.
But that's the thing, though. They're better. But they're better than him. But none of them truly at their prime is better than LeBron. None of them ever became more popular. None of them kept the same. It's like even when Kobe was setting the fucking league on fire and as raw as he was, At no point during the league was when Mike was in did he ever become more pop. Even though at one point he was playing better than Mike at the same time, at no point was he ever fucking more popular than Mike.
I'm not counting that.
Not even then. Mike was still more fucking popular than Kobe during that time. When did Kobe go to the finals when Mike was?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I get that part. But
when you're the GOAT, you're the GOAT. You can't take it from them. That's like I don't give a fuck how many records you sold. When Michael Jackson was alive, he's still the biggest fucking star. It didn't matter if he wasn't doing shit. He was bigger than you because he's alive.
yeah, they're gonna pick Ja and Edwards first. I just don't see it.
They picked, but Paul George is the youth GOAT. Who saw that coming?
That's the youth GOAT. We're talking about overall face of the league. Paul George has never been the face of the league. Not one time in his whole career. He's never been the face. Never. It's never. But I agree. He's the youth GOAT because he's the player that everybody wants to be. I agree with that part.
That's crazy.
But Paul George ain't in one of the faces of the league. Never been, never will, and I don't think none of these overseas players will.
You know what this shit is?
Don't care. If we're being honest, I do not care. If we are being completely honest, I do not care.
This Paul George theme song.
I don't care.
You a fucking lame, dude.
Why do I care about that?
You a fucking lame.
Why do I care about that?
You heard it from me first, nigga.